The Cursed Emma. This is the story of a girl in Shimane, Japan, in the summer of 1993. In a small country town, there was an old shrine. The shrine used to be visited by many people who wrote their wishes on Emma, votive picture horses, but now hardly anyone visits the shrine anymore. The only sound in the empty shrine is the sound of countless Emma fluttering in the wind. There is an old rumor that there is a special Emma at this shrine. During the record-breaking heat of August, Minako, a young woman living in the town, hears about this rumor from a friend and, out of curiosity, decides to visit the shrine with her friend. When Minako arrived at the shrine, she found an Emma hake, votive tablet, lined with countless old Emma, votive picture tablet. There were Emma with various wishes written on them, but there was one Emma that stood out from the rest, drawn in dark black ink. Minako was intrigued by the Emma and picked it up to look at it, whereupon she saw that the words instead of the wish being granted, "The cursed person's life will be taken," were written on it. Minako felt eerie, but out of curiosity decided to write her wish on the Emma. She wrote her wish on the Emma, that her family would be happy. That night, Minako was having dinner with her family at home when she suddenly felt a severe headache and collapsed. She did not know what had happened and asked her family for help, but they showed no reaction to her. On the contrary, the family acted as if she did not exist. Help! Minako's desperate cries did not seem to reach her family. The next morning, Minako felt she had to go somewhere far away as she watched the whole family happily talk to her, ignoring her. She left the house and headed back to the shrine where the Emma was hanging. There she realized that she was cursed, as the Emma said. Minako regretted wishing for her family's happiness in exchange for her life, and attempted to break the Emma to break the curse. However, no matter how hard she tried, the Emma would not break. Minako despaired and broke down in tears in the precincts of the shrine. At that moment, Minako felt an eerie laughter coming from far away. She looked around in horror, but no one was there. The laughter did not leave her ears as she left the shrine. Soon Minako became aware of the sensation that her life was slowly being drained away, and she was tormented by sadness and despair, unable to accept the reality of the situation. Minako began to notice a strange phenomenon: her body was gradually disappearing. And around her, the spirits of people who had been victims of Emma's curse in the past began to appear. They kept laughing as they whispered to Minako. Minako's despair grew as she realized that their spirits had been bound forever by the wishes she had written on the Emma. The thought that she, like them, will be doomed to be bound to this world after death, fills her with dread. Gradually, Minako's vision darkens and she no longer knows where she is. As she loses sight of her surroundings, she hears the screams and cries of those who have been victimized by the Emma curse. She felt she could not bear it any longer and called for help, but no one recognized her voice. Minako felt her life coming to an end as she was tormented by fear and despair. As she was engulfed by the darkness around her, she used the last of her strength to call out to Emma for help, but nothing changed. She attempted to resist to the end, but gradually ran out of strength. Her body gradually became transparent and finally she disappeared completely. At that moment, the spirits around her also disappeared and the area was once again enveloped in silence. After Minako disappeared, no one knew of her fate. The shrine was then visited by yet another victim, and the curse of the Emma took people's lives one after another. This terrible legend would continue to be whispered in the darkness of the town. As time passed, Minako's family forgot all about her. New Emma, votive picture tablet, hangings were hung at the shrine, and people came endlessly to write their wishes. However, they were unaware of Minako's fate and unaware of the possibility of being caught up in the curse of the Emma. One night, a young woman visits the shrine. She too wrote her wish on an Emma, wishing for the happiness of her family. However, when she goes to hang the Emma, she suddenly notices something strange. Behind the Emma, there was an old Emma secretly hidden, with wishes written by people in the same situation as Minako. As the woman stares at the Emma, she is driven by a terrible premonition. She then realizes that she is caught up in the curse of the Emma and stands in the depths of despair. The sight of her suffering the same fate as Minako arouses further fears in the darkness of the town. The curse of the Emma has claimed one victim after another and will forever be talked about as a terrifying entity that creeps into people's hearts and minds.